Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Anthony Paul from Aikido of Virginia Beach. I'm one of the dojo chos here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And what we're going to be talking about is traditional Iwama Aikido. Right now, we see Aikido all over the world. You have Iwama, you have Tenshin Aikido, and another heavy hitter is Aikikai. Right? What we're talking about is Iwama. Right? It's been years and years and years, people getting more and more out of the mindset of being martial. They're getting into this, come up and you throw somebody and you lose your intent, right? It's a martial art. You have to have that martial mindset. My first teacher, Scott Sensei, is deadly serious fun. We used to tell our kids this all the time, deadly serious fun. What is Aikido? And the kids are like, deadly serious fun, right? And then you get the kids into that mindset, that warrior mindset, that zanshin, right? Instead of just moving around all like this, everyone's like, they got that energy, right? And a lot of places you go, I've been to seminars, and I've been doing it a while, and you see people, it becomes ballroom dancing. We're going to demonstrate that. So I have one of my students, Sarah, with me, and we're going to go through, traditional Iwama, intent, right? And then the lack of intent, and then what the capabilities of Aikido are. So Sarah, response. All right, so Sarah, as she comes in, she grabs me. Now she has intent, she has energy. She has Kokyu, she's ready. I can feel her energy, coming through her. And then I can't just stand here and wait for it, but I can feel that energy. Now she just comes up and grabs all just lackadaisical, like, hey, what's up? I can come in here, I can do a technique, but it's gonna be sloppy, it's not gonna be effective, and then inside the four walls, we teach, peace, love, and harmony. Everyone gets hung up on peace, love, and harmony. You have to have inner peace, you have to have harmony in yourself. You have to love yourself, you have to have respect for yourself and, people. Outside the four walls, you can still carry that, but you have to have that switch, that warrior mindset of somebody grabs you in the street, it's not just, oh, hey, peace, love, and harmony, give me a hug. No, and Lenny Sly over there, Rogue Warrior Compound, he's really breaking down the walls. He's setting new boundaries. He's just destroying, the sense of ballroom dancing, So, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that towards the end of the video. Right, so as Sarah comes in, she grabs. She has that intent, right? As I go to do my technique, if I get angry and I'm just like ready to punch her and just, punch and wail and just, what's the point of that? I need to flow. That's what Aikido is really about, is flowing, and, keeping your partner safe, right? Keeping yourself safe, your partner safe. We all have jobs. We all got to get up tomorrow. We all got to go to work, come back and start over again. If we beat each other up to the point of, full force all the time, nobody would ever train. We don't believe in bullies here. We try to get rid of that. So as she grabs, she got that intent, right? We're gonna do some kaitanage, right? She comes in, right? I gotta have my energy, my kokyu, right? Coming off that line. Now the itemi, we get in the habit of just, there's that sense of ballroom dancing again, right? She comes in, she grabs, she has intent, but I don't have intent. I'm just kind of like this. I have no intent with this at all. So she grabs, she has intent. I have intent. Hey! I get my itemi. The itemi is meant not just as a distraction, but, you're going to ring their bell if you really deliver that itemi, right? Now, a lot of people, you get in here, you got that, that energy, and then you step this way, right? If I step this way to go under her arm, Sarah can grab me here, she can punch me right in the face, she can grab me, she can throw me, she can do a lot. She can come across, in a knee strike to my center, and, it's over. Well, as she grabs, I got that mindset. I'm getting my itemi right in her face. I'm showing her, you're my partner, I have control, but I'm still having my intent, right? So I'm gonna keep from getting grabbed at that point. I'm stepping with my back leg, right? I can block here, this leg, I can do a strike. I have an elbow strike right here, coming in again, right? Now, gotta keep that kokyus. If I get lackadaisical here, Sarah could reverse everything with me right here, right? So I have another itemi right here, right to the face, right? Driving that in there with intent, right? As I step back, she steps back. Again, if I just bring her arm down like I'm trying to hold her hand and pick daisies, she's just gonna look at me like I'm crazy, right? So back that again, right? Coming in, right? Step through, get that itemi into the ribs, right? Keeping yourself. Another point, right in the face, right? Drawing back, right? Traditional Iwama, I'm stepping straight back. Her arm's going across this way, not this way. She can just walk right out of that. Trapping the back of the neck, right? Pushing this way, and we're teaching our students, step through after you throw. They have longer hair, you're being safe, you're new to the technique. You don't want to accidentally hit them in the head, right? Hard to soft, you know, you hit them on the side of the head, top of your knees, it's really gonna hurt. And we all gonna come back in here the next day. Right? Again, she grabs intent. Oh, keeping this, right? Keep that kokyu, right? Staying behind her. Now, say my partner, or you know, they want to be non-compliant, thinking on the street, right? You can come in and get a knee strike right here, right? They want to be resistant. You can come in and you have another one, the side of your thigh, right across their head, right? Even worse, if they're still not compliant, you can bring the top of your knee right in the side. It's going to incapacitate them, right? And I press and I throw and I step through, keeping that martial mindset. Just because I threw it doesn't mean it's over, right? Now, another way to look at this, right? She grabs katate, right? She has intent, I have intent. Get that atemi in there. Got another one right here in the ribs. Come back through, keeping that kokyu, right? Drawing down. Instead of going straight back, right? Taking a look at Iwama. I'm going at an angle. Her body wants to drop. Changes what she has to do, but the arm can do this all day. It can only go so far this way, right? And as I press, right, I'm gonna slide in. Right? Keep that zanshin, right? That martial mindset. Not get into, we see it a lot, right? She comes in, great technique to hold. Hop, hop, and throw. And then you're just like walking around. You know, Aikido's not magic. And there's so many people out there all over YouTube. Lenny Sly, you know, he's awesome. He calls them out. He calls them internet trolls. They're just that. Oh, if she did this, I would do this, or this, that, and the other, right? It's not magic. If you have that martial mindset, that zanshin, right? The state of, you know, this is real, then it's gonna work. It's up to the individual, right? If you practice it like ballroom dancing, you go out in the street, somebody jumps you, this day and age, you know, it's over, right? Now, that being said, you know, I have experience, I've been all over the world, I've been a part of, you know, boarding teams, right? Doing non-compliant boardings. And we use a lot of this in close quarters and non-compliance. And it is founded in different styles of Aikido. You have Aikikai that they use, you have Iwama that they use, and then you have Tenshin Aikido that they use, and it's more direct, more cut and dry. This is gonna really work, right? And they teach you the non-compliance of how you deal with somebody non-compliant, right? So another one I want to talk about is Kodogai X, right? As she skis, if she doesn't have intent, right? You know, if she doesn't have intent, I'm not gonna have intent. She comes in, just skis, and I'm just like, whatever. Hey, I'm just waving my hands at you, right? I want to get out of the way, but I want to stay in contact. She has intent, I have intent. Right? I get control of her because I have that martial mindset. Now, I can't think just because she punched once, it's over, right? She could punch again. I gotta be ready for that. So if she does that, you know, my Kodogai, instead of drawing it out, I can drop it straight here, right? She goes to reach, so she goes to reach for me or anything, I can drop it right there, right? And then I bring her around for her pin. Now, talking about the pin, you know, here's our standing pin, right? We also have a seated pin, right? You know, our seated 3-palm pin, keep control. Now, if my partner, you know, we want to test it, hey, if somebody's not compliant, how do you want to go about that, right? So when you come down for that 3-palm pin, you have your knee here. You can place it right on the back of your neck. You're working with your partner. Don't just drop your knee. You know, there's a lot that goes on the back of your neck. You knock somebody out, you can really hurt them. Right now, in the street, they're not compliant. They came at you. They keep coming after you, right? I mean, you can place it down there forcefully. Like, drop it right on there. You're going to knock their bell. Right now, she still wants to be non-compliant, right? So I'm going to grab here, the wrist. Coming through here. All right, wrapping around. Grabbing my own wrist back. Right now, at this point, I can apply pressure here at the top of the fingers. Apply to the back of her neck. Ride my shin across, right? The shin bone doesn't feel good. I can rub it right across the back of her head, and she's gonna start just like hating this, right? So I'm gonna bring this arm up. I'm gonna lift up and get a death grip going on in her arm, right? Because her elbow's right here, right? Her arm, if I lose control, her arm can do all this all day, and I'm not doing anything effective. But I come in here, and her elbow's going this way, trapping that, grab my own arm, and I can lift up, and I can take her arm that way. her body doesn't want to bend, right? I'm going to pay attention to what my partner is doing. Because if I keep going and she's tapping and tapping and tapping, I don't want to hurt my partner. I'm going to ease back, right? And I'm going to go back in, and then she'll tap again, right? Just keep that in mind. You have to have that martial mindset.